mundo donde nos metemos en el elevador mágico 1111.
With my mommy and daddy, Jen and Mom.
Good morning!
Buenos dias!
Happy Friday!
Here we go!
Good morning, Viv Canals. Wow, I haven't seen you in years. ¿Cómo estás?
Buenos
my
dias!
I am getting ready.
Here joining us today for...
Yes, I feel I did my makeup literally in 30 seconds, and it totally shows.
So we are our 1111 Conversations with Jen and Mal. And as you can tell, we are...
Fun Friday, Freaky Friday.
We're like moving fast because...
with a dash of finance
there
Friday.
We go.
We're very, very excited to be sharing something new that we read this week. And
how money works, stop being a sucker.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
It's our favorite, our new favorite book. But I'm going to put my lip gloss on because I did not have a moment to do this because we've had an incredibly
inspiring, learning,
breakthrough morning. Good morning, Allie. Good morning, Glenn.
Good morning, Kenzie's
from Glendonshire. I love it. London here from Glendonshire.
Oh,
that's
Mr.
very
Glendonshire.
And I got my lip gloss. Oh, buenos dias, mami.
Good morning,
¿Cómo estás?
all.
Ahora lejos in the house, Kenzie. We got Canada. We got London. We got Mexico. We've got LA. Love it. And Miami.
Miami in the house.
I don't know if you're still
and
with
also
us,
now we got our podcast family that
yes, our podcast family.
on
welcome.
Anchor.fm.
Yes,
You'll find
and
us.
you can also find us on Apple and on Spotify.
Yes.
So if you're driving, you can definitely check us out and listen to our podcast.
It literally is the same name, 1111 Conversations with Jen and Mao.
Jen and Mao.
Podcast.
Jen and Mao. I love you.
I love you. And so good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning. Why 1111? Who knows why? Put it down on the comments. Well, 1111 is a master number. It is a achievement number. It's a portal. It's a magical portal. It's a portal of manifestation where we see where we get that we get that opportunity to be really present, really aware, and really connect your mind, body, and spirit to align perfectly and create what you want in your life. Because that's when it all really works. When your mind, when your thoughts, your words, and your actions are in alignment, that's when it's golden.
And the beauty of it, and the thing that we have found out through all our work and still continue, like this morning, we were having all these epiphanies because we were doing Tony Robbins and his wife Sage were doing a workshop for marriages, and you just like, wow.
It's called From Crazy Making to Love Making.
It is like
highly recommended for everybody.
Relationship.
Everybody.
It's just
even people that are not married. When I say everybody, it's everyone.
Everybody
that wants to get in a relationship, that is in a relationship,
or that you feel stuck
in a relationship.
I mean, it's
really amazing.
Truly mind-boggling, and lights were coming on.
Oh, it's so
we
great.
were both having these epiphanies.
We
were both
cried
laughing
together. We laughed together.
We're both laughing together because we see the patterns, and you realize how universal every pattern is. It's crazy.
Yes.
Crazy good it was. What it was.
So good.
You know.
Yes.
So and also we get
amazing.
excited because, again, we always say we're not perfect. We're continuously working, and it's a journey of growth for us because we know that, progress is
because
key.
We're human, right?
And progress for us is key, continuously to grow, because there will be breakdowns. But if we have strategies and techniques to be able to get above it and to get beyond it.
And the willingness to use them when you don't feel like using them. that is the biggest secret of all.
Absolutely.
To use the
Amen.
tools when you don't feel like using them, because
Amen.
we all have the tools, right? And
the
really,
thing-
and really realize when we're being hijacked and we're speaking to each other from from our patterns and from our point of view versus from love, right? Or from fear.
Or to be able to step out and really don't make it about you, right? They're talking about the me. Kept saying it was.
It's really funny. It's great.
Just if you always make
Patty
it
Santiago
about you, then you're not thinking about
the other person.
The other person and what's going on with them, and really
loving
thinking.
unconditionally.
It truly is amazing.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
And it's so sad sometimes when I think of it, and I'm so glad that we ran into it, which is what makes me happy. But it's so sad that all this is not implemented in the school systems as what we're going to talk about today, which is how money works, that it's not implemented into our society as part of something that we need as human beings.
Growing up, like how to be
tools.
in a relationship, how to really
make money work for you.
How money works, all of these things. So let's
how
give
to be
some shout outs.
That's the word, creator and not
a consumer.
A consumer,
right?
Being a creator, but not a consumer. And it's two different mindsets.
Or learning how to do both, because at the end of the day, we are all consumers, right? We all need our supplies and everything that to live. But really understand that in the creation and in the power of learning how to make your money work for you is how to, my alarm keeps going off.
It's an alarm of reminder. What you do in the Dean Graziosi?
Yes,
put your alarm to remind you to make yourself that Dean Graziosi says he has an alarm put for 3 times a day, which will remind him if he's like in the middle of something, you'll stop and go, I'm grateful for you. You were enough. Right? To give yourself some love.
Right. Because we get into the trances, we get into the autopilot. And if you're stressed, it's because you're coming from a place of fear versus from a place of love, or versus you're stressed, you're coming from a place of scarcity versus abundance. And so when you set alarms on your phone, and you can caption it with anything, label it with love yourself, go give yourself, a hug, or what am I grateful for? Look around you.
Remind to give a kiss to the people that you love,
exactly.
to hug them. So
that
was your first alarm. That was your first?
No.
What was that alarm for?
I'm not sure. It was at 7:30 in the morning, but all right, let's see.
I love it.
So Patty Santiago in the house.
¿Qué pasó?
Yes, Patty, it is a great idea, and it totally works. I had done it months ago with my old phone, and then I heard him doing it. I heard him reminding us to do it, and I have my new phone, and so I did that, and it's great because at 7 in the morning you wake up, boom, you set an alarm for yourself at like 1 in the afternoon, and then right before going to bed. And these are just little reminders of your higher self reminding you to get connected. Get connected to your higher vibration. Get connected to your high state self, right? So yeah, it had to be Stu. Hello.
Wonderful Stu.
D. Batres, I don't know your name. Put your name on the comment box. Bella mi bebé y mi papi Rookie.
Mi papi Rookie.
Buenos días, buen día, feliz fin de semana, bendiciones.
So
Gracias, madre. And
we got Matthew Caddy here.
All right, Matthew.
Mary Burns.
And Quincy GQ. And Glenn says, I am an alien from the planet Xion. I love
it. Eduardo
Saludos a los dos. Muchos saludos. Matthew says, hola, ¿qué tal, amigos?
¿Qué tal, Matthew?
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. So should we go with our angel cards?
Yes, I've been shuffling.
And by the way, reminder, Put anything that, reminder about what are you grateful for?
Yes.
Put it in the chat.
Let's see,
what are
let's
you grateful
play
for?
the
To get you in the
gratitude game.
habit of getting in the
Just
gratitude.
really being present with that.
All right.
Biggity
Let's
breath.
see.
Woo.
I'm going to go down here. Body care.
Body care. Body care.
Body care.
Body care. And then
We've been on a body care since we did UPW.
For the past 6 weeks, no?
We have gotten into, our workouts have gotten intense, and we're really at losing the weight. Like, we are in that. It's vibrating really high for us right now, drinking lots of water, drinking our juice. Our portions have gotten smaller.
Yeah, no, it's great. And we've been working out.
I've lost 12 pounds already. I'm going for 180.
Yes,
That's my goal. What's your goal?
My goal is 120. I am at 128. So I'm very excited.
And I'm at 184, which means 4 more pounds off. And 4 pounds on me it's going to look like a lot more.
Yeah.
It's going to look like
I already
a lot more.
feel it when I hug him. It's like, he's smaller.
And totally,
definitely.
I feel it too. Even when I'm jumping up, because before when I started jumping up, I could feel the weight of me taking it up. I feel it. And it's interesting. The thing that COVID has done for us, right, is restructured on, let's give ourselves different goals.
Well, I think our discipline has definitely
We've raised the bar.
We've
always been disciplined, but we've absolutely raised the standard.
We have raised the standard of our discipline in all areas of our life.
And we reminding each other also, like, and living, also keeping our word, right? Because we're talking about integrity, right? Keeping our word.
Yes, let's do this, baby.
All right.
Okay, I am going to find here this one.
This one, that one. Let's see.
One.
Grab.
Oh.
Was that the same one?
New opportunity.
New opportunities.
Was that the same one?
I think, you know what?
Are they? Hold on.
Let me see. I didn't.
Are they all mixed in here?
Did you shuffle?
I did shuffle, but you know what? They're kind of all mixed in here. Let's do this one.
Okay.
Let's do this one.
Because I think
this is a new pile. So.
All right, let's do a new pile. It's not that we didn't want to get new opportunities. It's just, I don't know if we shuffle. I know I shuffled the angel cards. Okay, ready?
Ready. There it is, baby.
And let's
shuffle. All right, we're shuffling.
Okay.
And Mari says, you are funny. I love your conversation. Saludos, bellos.
Trust your intuition.
Ooh.
Español.
Love it. Confía en tu intuición.
¿Se dice intuición?
Se dice intuición, ¿verdad, mami? Sí.
Intuición.
Ali says, I am grateful for my wisdom and understanding and how I'm continually sharing it on social media.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Being a leader, you are making a difference. You're sharing your light and you're sharing your love with the world. I love that. And imagine the whole world doing that. Like everyone on the planet just sharing their gifts and sharing their love and not coming from any other place other than love.
Wouldn't it be
awesome?
Wouldn't it be awesome that would be the journey and the goal of humanity to all
and I feel
become one as a world consciousness. This morning
there's many of us that are doing it, so we continue,
many of us.
Right? So that ripple effect will definitely, I think, the percentage will go higher and higher, especially now with the virtual COVID bonus. Tony being able to reach over 40 to 50,000 people at a time, where before all his in-person events were just 15,000 people at a time. I mean, it's pretty huge.
Absolutely. So it's body huge. Care.
All right, let's do it. Body care.
All right. So card meaning. The angels. Yeah. Did I turn the light on?
Let me see.
I don't think I did. Here. Let me hold
I'll do it.
I'll do
it. Look, I have my glasses on my head. Okay. God and the angels are oh no, that's the blessing.
Ready?
Body care card, meaning the angels urge you to care for your physical body. You are asked to eat healthful foods, to exercise regularly, and to avoid toxins. You guys know that, right? And repetition is the mother of all skills. So we get this card a lot, and I really feel that it's such an important card to get because, for example, one of the reasons why we feel yucky a lot of times or in low energy is because we're not feeling strong physically. And Tony Robbins says that it's not just spiritual, not just mental, not just emotional, but physical. When you feel physically strong,
it's a balance of all of it,
you
right?
totally raise the vibration naturally, and your oxygen level is greater. So it goes to your brain, and then your brain, you feel better. It gives you more endorphins. And so it's just a chain. It's a domino effect in a positive way, so body care is super important. Oh boy, that means that angels are with us and that we are grateful for you. So this card is your angel's way of asking you to pay attention to your physical body. Perhaps you resist this guidance, and the angels have repeatedly come to you about this topic. See, they repeatedly come back to remind us and that's what life is about, right? Until we learn the lesson, we will continue to have the same breakdown until you transcend from that and grow from that lesson that you need to learn. So they remind you that the body is an instrument that when well tuned, emanates greater harmony. Your spirit is like the music of a grand piano, and the angels ask you to maintain that piano. Your angels know that if you follow this guidance, you will feel terrific. Your increased energy and happiness is your reward for following the angels' suggestions.
So what does body care mean, right? That you're connected spiritually? That you're looking at your health for your body? What are you eating? What are you drinking? What am I missing?
Your self-talk?
Your self-talk, right?
Right?
It's all of It's all of it.
It's all of it.
It really is all of it. And I really get that more and more now, that I did the UPW. I really got that. I never went into it thinking I needed to lose weight. I was fine with my weight. And all of a sudden I got in a habitual pattern with the more water and the celery in the morning and certain foods and what not to eat. And all of a sudden I realized, wow, I do feel better. Right?
Yeah.
And then because I got addicted to feeling better. So I said, you know what? I don't need that much cheese.
Yeah.
I don't need that much wine. I need more water. So I won't do the Sprite because I love Sprite.
Yeah.
So I haven't had a Sprite, I think, in the last 2 months.
It's awesome. I love it. I love it. Your increased energy and happiness is your reward for following all of these different
Get
disciplines,
addicted to the
right?
good stuff.
Exactly. They will help you find the time and motivation to exercise, because once you start eating cleaner, then you naturally want to start exercising because you have more energy, and you naturally want to do like really yummy stuff because it's a chain effect, like attracts like. So if you're in a higher vibration, then that's when you're attracting the higher vibration stuff and the higher vibration quality of life. So
Plus,
we need to continuously
also,
do that.
we're both as a couple doing it together, which if, for example, I'm exercising and she's not exercising, she goes, I got to exercise today because he's
or
doing
I
it.
join him.
So,
exactly.
like last night, and now our daughter has joined us.
Yeah, doing the weights.
Hello!
Little.
And now everybody in the family, even Afra, who is Adrian's
Aunt.
wakes up in the morning.
And does her exercise.
And she's exercising out here, and she's meditating.
Exactly.
She's so awesome.
Woo, woo!
And she's lost weight.
Exactly.
So we're creating an environment where everybody now, and it's not like we're on everybody. It's like everybody now is doing it. Our son is doing
example.
Everybody is doing it. Everybody's now is picking up a book or or we'll sit down and listen to something together. It's been pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is, right? Proximity is power. You become
The people. Yep.
that you hang out with the most, right? You are the product of your environment. So what environment are you creating, right? So let's see. They will help you find the time and motivation to exercise. They will also help you lose your cravings for unhelpful substances. And the angels will help you enjoy the newfound pleasures that come from purifying and maintaining your physical body. And I got to say that I started a new cleanse, a new detox that my mom gave me. El programa que me regalaste, mami, para desintoxicar por 20 días. Y empecé hace 2 días y ya no estoy tomando café otra vez. So I stopped. We did the challenge of no coffee for 10 days. And then I kept going for 30 days because I really didn't. I ended up not missing it. And then I went to see my grandma and my mom, and I ended up having a cup of coffee with my grandma, and it was that beautiful communion love that I feel. That's why I love coffee, because my grandma loves her coffee. But I realized that, and then I came back and I'm like, okay, I'll have my cup of coffee with, the almond milk or the rice milk and it just doesn't taste the same. It does. It's not that. I love my café con leche, like my café con leche from home, like, what makes me feel close to grandma. And I'm like, why am I even doing this if it's not the original, So the other day I did post on Instagram. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm having the one with the lactate, and it gives me the froth that I love, that brings me back to my hometown, Miami. And I got my toast, and I toasted it with la tostada with butter. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to dunk it like my grandma dunks her toast in the morning and her coffee, because I wanted to feel closer, and I wanted to, if I'm going to have it, I'm going to have it. Right. And don't
beat yourself for having it.
Right. And I really enjoyed it. But then that's it. I haven't had it in 10 days, and I don't want it. So I'm not having coffee right now. And when I do have my coffee, I'm going to have it like I like it. So that's one huge breakthrough for me.
Right now,
one huge breakthrough.
Afra, I asked her to make me coffee, and I love coffee, but she puts so much cream. All I can taste is the cream. And I don't want to taste the cream. Right. I just want a little cream.
How do you take your coffee, people?
I like to taste my coffee, not the leche.
Exactly. Right. So anyway, so here we are. We're sharing our journey through this COVID experience, and we have found a lot of silver linings. We have really made it a point to become the better versions of ourselves,
and continue.
And we have so much more growth to do. And we,
well, he was talking about it, right? There is no straight line, ladies and gentlemen. There is no straight line in anything. Mm-hmm. So in a relationship,
and how it grows, and that's the opportunity.
It's progress. It's if there's a breakdown, there's an opportunity to look at what's happening and change it.
Exactly. So share in the comments. How are you guys doing? What are you planning to do for the weekend? I had a huge breakthrough this morning, and I'll share. We for the holiday weekend. Allie has some yumminess to share there, but I'm going to look for this. Do you want to read?
I'm grateful for my wisdom and understanding, and how I continually sharing it on social media. Ali says again, I posted on my Instagram yesterday the list of foods to stop eating for 30 days. I hashtag lose the 15 pounds since everyone is saying they gained 15 pounds during the pandemic. I will find out how much weight I lost when I see my doctor later this month. Well, what's interesting, Ali, is that all the people that are around us that we know are on a weight loss program right now. Everybody, even I saw my brother Ben, who I haven't seen him as aware of losing weight as right now, because it's giving everybody an opportunity. There is no excuse right now. Everybody's at home. Now, before it's like, oh, my busy schedule. It's like, no, you have time to give your body at least 30 minutes a day right now.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
Absolutely. Ahorita es el tiempo para cuidarse, para hacer los ejercicios y comer bien y tomar el tiempo que tenemos en casa para de verdad darnos el amor, para ayudarnos la salud y dar ese tiempo para leer, para aprender. Es muy necesario.
Well, also,
Yeah.
and it's, when people say I don't have 20 minutes in the day, you have 20 minutes. All you got to do is you have your phone, go to YouTube.
Set your alarm.
Set your alarm. Remind yourself 20 days, and then you'll find a video that'll say 20-minute workout.
Yeah.
We do it.
Yeah, it's that burst workout.
Like
and
those
they
little burst
actually
workout.
work better than the long, steady
Look, we're
45
talking about
minutes.
fitness on Fun Friday.
I know, but
Fun Friday, Fitness Friday, and Finance Friday.
Yes. Oh, Lisa Lindo in the house.
Lisa Lindo.
Hey, wonderful people. How are you?
¿Cómo
It's been
estás?
a while. Welcome. So, yes, so trust your intuition. Our fairies say to trust your intuition. So let's read that. It is safe for you to follow your heart's guidance. You know deep down what to do. This card asks you to trust and follow your inner intelligence. Has your inner guidance been trying to get your attention lately? Perhaps a gut feeling is tugging at you like a seeing eye dog, or an inner voice has been screaming at you, or you've had dreams charged with profound emotions and symbolism lately? Yes. By drawing this card, you're being urged to pay careful attention to these various forms of intuition. Now is not the time to ignore these messages or procrastinate. Trust this inner wisdom just as you would if it came from a respected teacher. Know that you aren't imagining the guidance. Its powerful and repetitive voice is a sign that you are truly getting clear and trustworthy messages that are worth following. And the affirmation for today is, I trust and follow my feelings and thoughts without question or delay. I trust and follow my feelings and thoughts without question or delay. So your innermost, your high thoughts, right? Your inner intuition, your inner voice that tells you that you need to do something, right? And that you've been avoiding it, right? It's really amazing, because a lot of times we do ignore it because we don't want to go to the pain. We don't want to do the work. We don't want to do the inner work.
We become the prisoner of our thoughts, right?
Right.
So it's either you want to stay in prison, or you want to break out of prison.
And you want to free yourself.
I personally want to free myself. So if I know something, okay, something's not feeling right today, or I'm not feeling good, or then I go, okay, where are my thoughts? Where am I putting my energy?
Right. What are you
and
focusing on?
I don't want to feel this. I don't want to be focusing on this. So realize that you can change wherever it is that you are in your relationship with yourself, and in your relationship to your children, and your relationship to your spouse. We make that decision.
Yep.
You know?
Yes, we do.
So
Pamela and Raul in the house.
¿Qué pasó?
Guidance, and I am in the pool. I wish you were here with me. Me too.
Qué rico.
I can't wait to go visit you in your pool and swim with you guys. That would be so much fun. Speaking of fun, a huge breakthrough I had this weekend. You want to read determination and then we can share?
No, go ahead and read. I'll find.
Oh, we got Raven in the house. Raven Bishop, hello. Are you having fun? Yes. I was doing housework, but decided to take a break. Awesome. You know what? That's a perfect segue to what I want to share and the big breakthrough that I've had in personally in about taking a break, about taking a nap, about taking 4 days off or 3 days off or 2 days off or 1 day off. My work ethic is I can say I am a workaholic. At least I think that by thinking about the work that I need to do while I'm doing it, and then when I stop doing it, if I continuously think about, okay, what's next,
then you'll manifest.
Not only that, but it makes me feel like I'm being productive, right? It makes me feel that I haven't gotten to where I want to go, right? I haven't gotten to my goal, therefore I can't let the goal go. Or if I take some time off or I slack, or that's the way that I interpret it, is I'm being irresponsible. And then I have my husband who loves to take breaks and his naps. And this weekend,
I like to work hard, but I also like to play hard.
Right. Which is one of the things that my son does, right? He works hard,
but he also likes to play hard.
But he's always played hard because he's always had...
He's got great work ethic. He's got
amazing work ethic, straight A's all his life, ended up salutatorian of his class. And as you all know, he got into Princeton for mechanical engineering. So he's worked really hard, and his work ethic he's gotten from me. But he plays hard as well, which he actually ended up getting from his dad, which loves to do all the mountain biking and the surfing and the just chilling and all of that. And I've always had a struggle with really truly letting go and just chilling and not feeling guilty, because when I have chilled, then there's the guilt piece that comes in, and I don't know where I picked that up.
Oh, I know exactly where you're picking it up, and I can share to that if you don't mind.
Well, I don't know where I picked it up.
Well,
but wait, let me just finish my thought. I had a huge breakthrough especially this morning, listening to Tony Robbins and the relationship. What's the name of the course? It's from crazy making to love making, right? So we are working toward having going to the next level in our relationship and just the next level of our life, right? But our personal relationship. And what he says is that his work ethic was just too much, to the point where he was only sleeping maybe 4 or 5 hours a day. And then when he met his wife, Sage, she has given him that gift of learning how to take breaks, and how she sleeps 8 hours. And they found that happy medium of, he would always stay up working till about 4 a.m. and she would go to sleep. But now he's doing it, they do it in bed, right? Like he'll stay up working, but she'll go to sleep. And then he says that now he'll go to sleep earlier because he sees how she's resting and how beneficial it is. And they have found that happy medium. So I know I'm rambling. Am I rambling?
No, but I think that, the way I see it and the way I heard him, because again, it's all about interpretation, is that both extremes are not good.
Right.
Both extremes are not good.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
so it's
I'm not
in the middle.
Yes, it's that balance.
And that balance is where in the relationship you will also find balance, right?
Yes.
And also to allow each other to laugh at each other.
Right, to laugh at each other and to find the humor in what, he loves to do and in what I love to do. But the guilt piece for me has completely dissolved, at least for right now, because I literally just heard it and it was a huge aha moment, because we actually had a breakdown because he wants to, he and our daughter want to go to San Diego for 4 days for the long weekend, because Juliana has no school today and no school on Monday. And they're like, yay, let's go and have some fun and go see family. I'm like, yay, that's awesome. But let's leave on Saturday afternoon because we have to work on Friday and we have a work interview on Saturday. So let's just split it up. And they both were like, no, we're leaving Friday. I'm like, no, we're leaving Saturday. And then my son wants to leave Saturday. So we're split in the middle. So Adrian and I want to leave Saturday. And Juliana and Mal want to leave tonight.
So what I proposed, right? What I proposed is everybody gets what they want. Adrian wants to leave on Saturday. She wants to leave on Saturday. Juliana and I we'll leave at 7:38. We'll go ahead. You guys stay. You guys can drive your own car. So you guys get what you want. We get what we want. I get that extra day with my mom. And then she didn't like that plan.
I'm like, one, I don't want to drive. I don't want to drive. The point is for the four of us to be together and take the time off together and be the family that we are, right? Not split up, right? So
the point is that we
found the happy medium. Why? Because I got an aha moment of I'm realizing that I am not needing to feel guilty about going all 4 days. Like I can bring my computer, I can bring some work with me. We can still do a lot of the things that we have on our schedule.
It doesn't mean we get disconnect.
Right.
Yeah.
So by listening to Tony and Sage, find that happy medium of like, oh, what he has to offer me is a gift and what I have to offer him is a gift. And not blame each other or not judge each other or criticize each other for like, I'm like, really? You want to take 4 days off? And it's like, I'm done with work. And it's like, what do you mean?
Holiday weekend, baby!
I'm like, no. So it's a big breakthrough. And I said, okay, we're doing it. And I'm happy that I just feel this sense of peace because that judgy voice that I know I have on myself, because I'm super hard on myself. It's like, really? You're going to go take 4 days off when you haven't accomplished what you want to accomplish? Like, oh, okay, cool. You know, that's the voice that comes in. It's like, okay, I'm going to work 20 hours a day. Like, it's fine. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm visualizing me working.
See, ladies and gentlemen, and we continuously grow and we progress. We talk about it. We'll laugh about it.
Yeah.
We will share it with you because we're hoping that you also find some humor in it and also a learning thing and resonate with something that will help you also
relate to it. If you're struggling with this,
you're
not alone.
The beauty about what Sage and Tony were talking about, which Dean talks about with his wife, is that they're continuously wanting the same goal. Progress in the relationship. Let's not get stuck. And if we're stuck, why are we stuck? And then, because they say every moment of breakdowns, it's a moment
to grow. It's an opportunity
to jump to that next level. And that's because we love each other so much. We're both willing to sit down and listen
and do the inner work and do
the inner work.
Absolutely.
Because we all need it. We need it in our relationships. We need it in our nutrition.
Yep.
We need it in our finances.
Yes, in our finances.
And what I was going to share, because I wanted to share this last thing about this, and then we'll get to finances, about our son, Adrian. He's such a hard worker, right? He plays hard, he studies hard, but he's also very hard on himself.
He got that from me.
We have his standards are so high, he's got to get an A. And if he gets a B plus, oh my God.
Or an A minus.
I remember the first time he got a B plus, his world came down. And I sat with him and I remember telling him this because it was such a moment of an opportunity for me to be a father figure for him. And I said, the B plus doesn't take anything away from who you are as a person, because I know that you worked as hard as you could. Mm-hmm. So the A doesn't define you, or that B plus doesn't define you. What defines you is how hard you worked for that.
Right. If you did your best, if you're being your
And I
best.
asked him, did you do your best? And he said, yes. And I said, then you did a great job.
Yes.
And I remember, I know that when I got a D, I earned that D. I wasn't working hard enough. And I know that. So I tell him that I got a D. I got a D once in a class. And I know that my standards of work were shitty.
Yeah.
And I knew that I didn't want to be that D guy. So I worked hard. I always worked hard. And as I've gotten older, I definitely have learned to work harder, but also give myself the benefit of playing also, of taking a break.
Right. And I think that today I really got at a deeper level why, just another reason why we ended up together. Because I think we challenge each other
Absolutely
enough where it's really healthy, right? Because I challenge you to go that extra mile.
Absolutely.
And you challenge me to take that extra break.
Yeah.
You know, and but I got to say that taking that extra break, I've always had the guilt feeling and going, well, I love him. Okay, I'm going to do it just because I love him.
Well, see,
but today I got it at a different level, you guys. Like today I really got the importance, and I really got it at such a deep level that I see what a gift, and I thank you.
But I also, baby, I want to share this, is that because we've also done some form of therapy that helped us a lot, I know her story and I know her trigger points and vice versa. So I know why that work ethic and that I got to do. Jennifer Behrens has been taking care of people since the moment she was 15 years old. So she's always been hustling.
Okay, so, great. Now you're going to make me cry.
So Jennifer has a hard time taking a seat back because she feels that if she does, something's not going to be taken care of.
Right.
So
everything will fall apart.
Will fall apart if she's not moving forward. And I'm telling her, and I remind her, and this is where the beauty of the relationship, because I know her story, that it's okay. Things are being taken care of. We're going to be okay, right? And that's the beauty of knowing each other's stories and trigger points, is that right. I see what feeds her and why she's got to keep going and keep going. And right now we take care of 6 people.
Right.
Right?
So,
we literally
oh my goodness, I'm crying.
So I'm going to go into.
Okay, stop.
So now I'm going to go into the money conversation. We take care of 6 people. So we got to bring in money. We bring 2. Yes. So we had to learn how to not only think about how we're going to make money, but also how to budget, so we know where all the money is being sent to, which is why
Ali says, Mal, get Jenna tissue.
Here's my shirt.
Ay, Dios mío, que llorona soy. So yes, let's go. Steve Randall, yay! Whether it's 3 days or 4 days, glad you guys are going to play hard in San Diego. Great choice. Thank you. Pammy says, maybe sometime today you could come for a swim. Do you feel comfortable doing that? Oh, wow. That would be amazing. I'll definitely call you afterwards.
So I want to read this because this are the tips, right? That this book talks about, that I thought, you know what? I want to give them this.
Yes.
Tips to eliminate and stay out of debt, right?
Right. So let's just button. Let's button what we were talking about. As far as relationships, if you're in a relationship where your mate is a workaholic, and you're not, understand that the workaholic comes from fear of things not working or just losing control, right? So giving each other that unconditional love really heals the relationship and ends the blame game that couples and even, in all relationships do. And
where does a man go when he's not being understood? I'm not good enough. Whatever I do is not enough. And a woman
as well.
You don't love me enough to understand me. So then the man starts having his own stories. And guess what the man does? Because this is what the man knows how to do, is that they shut down, because men by nature don't talk their feelings out. That's not what they do. And what do women do?
They talk our feelings out. But they're both of because we're different species. That was one thing that he said.
It was great.
It's like, we think that we're the same and we are not. And understanding each other's true nature is just a huge. I mean, we highly recommend this.
Yeah, it's
we are
amazing.
not doing it justice. You know,
I think we're doing it pretty damn good
See,
justice.
there's the workaholic in me.
We're doing pretty amazing.
Okay, see, but what I'm saying is
because
like
the
just
justice
a
is
little,
also in the experience that we're having out of
Right.
it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
we're
yeah.
having right now. You're seeing us having a moment of
the breakthrough
The
that I
breakthrough.
had this morning. But definitely, it's called From Crazy Making to Love Making. And if you can find that for yourself and really get it from A to Z, because we're giving you the cliff notes, we highly recommend it. And I'm super excited because I've had a huge breakthrough of not feeling guilty to take a break, to not feel guilty and give myself and give us that downtime so that we can go back even stronger when we're working.
replenish.
So, and replenish and renew.
Replenish and renew.
Mhm.
Also, that's why I always believe in taking a step back sometimes. On just, okay, let me reassess here. And I think that's what happened this morning. I'm like, okay, what am I not hearing?
Yeah.
What's happening in here? Why am I feeling? And then you also, as a man, because pride comes in, right? Ego comes in, and those are the voices that start dictating how you're going to run the day, and that's not even serving you, right?
Exactly.
So let's talk a little bit about
Yes. So
money and
High
budgeting. High five! High five!
let's
And one of the
celebrate.
things that
Celebrate.
I really got from this book, and it's a constant reminder for me, and I have notes on this on my things to do every day, is to really be aware of how I'm spending my money. Really be aware, do I need it or do I want it?
Mhm.
Right? They talk about, do you need it or do you want it? And through COVID, we're all finding out what we can live without.
Mhm. Yes.
And
Yes.
where we should be investing our money and how to allow the money to grow for you. And
Or even our relationship with money, right? That's another one. That's a huge.
it's a huge,
What is your relationship to money? You know, is money your lover or is your friend or
do you think you're worthy of it?
exactly or it doesn't, it doesn't love you. Does money love you? Do you love money?
And the thing is, we all say we love money, but if you start doing the work, you start realizing you do have a relationship. We all picked up things from like money
Old
grows
patterns.
on trees,
Mhm.
or money's evil. Only rich people get it because
Exactly.
we
And it's
all
like,
have picked up habits of our relationship to money, and the last 3 years have been daunting and eye-opening, and my relationship to money and the time
Yeah.
that I had the most richness and where I didn't invest it because I didn't know what a Roth was and I didn't know what an IUL
right.
was.
We're just learning all of this. We're like,
I
what?
thought I'm an actor.
We're actors and producers.
I don't have $150 to put towards a life insurance policy, because I had all these limiting beliefs and because I thought
Because it wasn't important
it
enough.
wasn't important enough.
It's like,
And
only
then I
rich
look-
people do that.
Right. And then I look back, I'm 50, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so glad I have life insurance. And
Right.
that Jennifer told me about Northwestern Mutual because
Where when we first met,
I don't have
I'm gonna say I was 35 when I said, okay, when someone gave me that gift of that education, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And because my dad died at 47 and he didn't have life insurance, and we had to struggle, and we didn't have any kind of, we had to do recolecta.
Well, there was no investment. There was no trust. We didn't. No.
So here
The
we
trust,
are. I'm
nobody
like,
talks
oh my
about-
God, what is this? This is all new stuff. So at 35, I was like, okay, boom, I'm getting my whole life. I'm getting term life. I'm getting this. I'm getting that. I'm going to change the pattern of my family's, history of money and
I'm
stuff.
going to
Shift it. And so little by little, I've been learning, but dabbling, right? And I wish I would have really immersed myself in financial education at 35. I thought that just getting the life insurance
Was
and
enough.
being consistent was enough to know I'm being smart. Yeah, I was, but I could have been smarter by learning more how to make my money work for me,
And I'm so grateful that I go, okay, I remember when I started, remember that first class we took? And I got home, I was like, I literally was so down for 3 days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I was so in my head, so
we
triggered.
get so
like,
triggered.
I can't believe I didn't know this stuff. I can't, all the money I have lost because I didn't know.
Well, because we didn't know, right? Like,
know.
I mean, shoot. I mean, between the two of us, we're millionaires.
Yeah.
But guess what? It went away as fast as it came in because we didn't know how to make it grow.
Yeah.
And that is where we're at now. And that is our mission, to teach artists, our
Actors,
students.
Part of our acting class
from
is
Shortcut
to
to Hollywood is like also coach them. But that's the thing. When you're in your 20s, you don't think it's important.
You think you're invincible.
You don't think it's important. So it's in the financial education system. It's in the educational system that we need to put this in while at 8 years old, start learning about money. Like we're teaching Juliana. So
we literally put $1 in front of Juliana now. We learned this from Jim Rohn and explained to how that dollar should be spent, right? Mm-hmm. Because now we know a strategy that a child is going to pick up right away, and they're going to understand, oh, a quarter is this, 10 cents, 5 cents is this. Oh, you mean 70% I use for my life?
Right. Learn to live on 70% of your income. Learn to live on 70% on your income. 10%, save it. Save your money. Give it to yourself. Pay yourself. You know, one of the things it's like,
and don't put it under your mattress, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. And then 10%, you donate, right? You give back. And then 10% you invest. So you save, you invest, and you donate. And that is a practice, and that is a discipline. And I had no idea about that. It's, you know, in my family, we had no clue. We were, you know, it's just paycheck to paycheck. We're lucky we're able to go to Disney World, you know, once a year, you know? So it's
sometimes we don't know that we don't know
about this. Have you noticed?
What?
I'm so passionate about this
because we love it, because
we want to really put it out there.
We want to put it out there. We want to take it out to the world. We want to take it back to actors. We really want to take it to actors
that are making
because
their money
we live
right now.
on our creative juices, right? And what feeds us is the creative. And sometimes we do things for free.
Yeah, well,
because
we do.
We just want to be working, right? So we don't realize that we ourselves are a brand and a business.
Exactly.
And that's why actors need managers and they need an agent. The agent fights for them.
Exactly.
Because if you leave an actor in charge of their own career,
well, they don't know. Nobody knows how to manage their money. And David says, you think you'll always make it when you're in your 20s. Boom. That is so, I mean, we all have that thing. It's always going to continue at the level. And yes, you can, you know, having the mindset, you will be able to continue to create abundance in your life, right? But while you're, like Tony says, while you're doing it, prepare for when winter comes, because there's always going to be a winter, because there's always going to be something.
Which is what's happening with the COVID. It's everybody's like all of a sudden freaked out because a lot of people were not prepared for winter.
Right. Mukesh Kumar in the house. And I saw, the comments go, and we got into this really passionate, like, that we missed, Stebner.
Oh, Gustavo
Stebner.
In la casa. He said, I love mangoes.
I love mangoes too. I grew up in Miami. You know, and let's see, we have Julie Carmen in the house.
Hola, Julie Carmen.
Hi, beautiful. Appreciating your consistency and light. Oh, thank you so much. Patty Santiago says, grateful for life and second chances. Boom, that's beautiful. And grateful for manis and petties and facials. And Kenzie, our dear friend in Canada, says, grateful for my family and my opportunities.
Love it.
I love it. Yes. And I am still struggling to eat properly due to overeating disorders diagnosis, but I have been exercising 5 times a week now and tackling psychological issues related to binge eating. I love that. I've been seeing your post on gymnastics and your pole dancing and your acrobatics. I congratulate you because you've been consistent and I've been seeing your posts. So yes, just keep going. Every little bit, every day will make the huge difference. It's not a huge leap that you have to do it every day, right? You don't eat a burger in one bite. You eat it one bite at a time. And that is what we're sharing here, right? So we got Coach Cosmo in the house. And we've got Wolf Bodizana. It's a busy Friday. I love it. Time for you is always important. Thank you. Every time you cry, it's a chance to grow. Thank you. Cindy Fernex. Hello, Cindy. Glenn Larry. Hello. And Fred. And cada rato pasan el comercial donde sale Mauricio.
Yeah, my commercial is in the air, baby.
He just did his commercial last week and it
airing.
aired.
Yeah, baby.
He looks so cute. He looks so cute. Yay.
And I'm going to get that money and I'm going to invest it.
Yes. And Gustavo says you can eat sliders in one bite. Totally. Cha-cha-ching.
What Jen and I do is, if we get the sliders, we get one, and then we know.
But they're so yummy, right?
They're so yummy. You'll eat them all.
I haven't had sliders in 6 months.
Sliders, and then you take 3, and I'll get.
But you know what we've been doing? I've been buying the
we haven't stuck
Impossible Burger. The Impossible Burger. It is so yummy because it's plant-based, and we're going toward eating healthier. And oh my God, those burgers we've been having at home are really, really awesome.
I want to give you this before we lose our Instagram. These are a couple of things that I just really wanted to put out.
This for financial education, okay? This book, we highly recommend it.
Really,
I read it in 2 hours.
It's not long. It's very basic. It's fun. Mm-hmm. They make it fun for you.
Yes.
And so
show them the little characters.
It's got the little characters talking back.
Exactly.
But
so it's like a script.
The world is full of people who are happy to tell you what to do with your money. This book is designed to help you learn how money really works so you can stop being a sucker. Start being a student of money and be the one to call the shots throughout your life with confidence. Grand failure or grand finale. You choose. It all starts with your thinking. It all starts with knowing how money works, right? And then I wanted to just give you a little, one of the things that I really wanted to point out to you on how I really have been, conscious of things. 5 tips to eliminate and stay out of debt, right? So know what you owe. Literally sit down and see it. A lot of people don't know what they don't know. They just ignore it.
You don't want to face it.
No more late payments on your credit cards because they want you to make late payments.
They make so much money on
they make money from you.
Exactly.
Right? Target one debt at a time. Meaning don't overwhelm yourself. Take your lowest credit card, because we all have credit cards, right? Your lowest credit card and start making larger payments on that credit. Keep paying everything on time, right? Pay your credit card on the day that it's date. And even if you pay $3 on the day that it was due, then 10 days later pay another, and then by the time, if it's $35 3 times a month, it will create points for you.
Exactly. So if you, for example, if you pay, this is a secret. If you pay your credit card 3 times a month, you get a point for paying on time and even paying before. So split your payment to 20, 20, 20 and just test it out. Okay. And to bring down your debt, put it all, just list all your credit cards and tackle the one that either has the highest interest rate or the lowest amount, right? That you owe, and just pay minimum on everything else and pay the most on that one.
But plan it.
Yes.
Right? You got to see it.
Yeah. And if you need help, this is actually a complimentary service that we provide, that our company provides, and that other financial planners charge thousands of dollars for you to figure out. Okay?
Stop charging and cancel unused subscriptions. This I'm going to read. Stash your credit cards in a safe place and stop using them. Use cash or check cards. Mobile pay services that pull from your actual checking account balance. Then cancel all the unnecessary subscriptions like online memberships and video streaming services that sink you further into debt, which means go look at all your bills and look at what is it that you really need.
Yes.
Or
Quickly. Instagram, if you want to continue with us, go to YouTube and subscribe to Trueform Films 1111, or go to our Facebook, because Instagram is about to shut down.
Yes. And let me read this last part.
It's going to shut down in 30 seconds.
It's 5 to refinance your mortgage by paying your bills on time.
It ended.
Correct your credit report errors and reducing your debt. Your credit score should improve. In time, you may qualify for more favorable interest rates of type of loan on your home. So these are tips, right? How to increase cash flow, how to get out of debt, where can you invest your money? If you have $10,000, for example, or $5,000, where can you put that $5,000 and you're going to get the most for your money? Right? There's certain places you can do, and I'm going to tell you, your 401k is not the best investment, right? And if you
it's a big like.
There's so much to learn, guys.
There's so much to learn. But that is just a little bit, because the book is really, really easy to read, and it's inspiring. And as you can tell, we're very passionate about it. Our Instagram.
We've made it a new mission so much that people go, "What? You guys are in finance?" No, we joined this company because we believed in what they're doing, which is taking this knowledge and this education out, and they're offering it, right?
Exactly.
They're offering it. So we also learned, oh, wait a minute, if we take this out and let people know and know how to have investment, you mean that if we go get licensed, we can actually also make money and have a new business?
We're entrepreneurs. Let's go.
This is interesting. Tell me more. Right? So we've become educators. We have become complete educators, and we know exactly how to help people now, that we send them to the right places with people who know how to make your money grow. So we will tell you exactly, we're going to put you here with this person because this person will help you with all your debt, how to manage it, and they will help you for free at first.
Exactly.
Because they want to teach you this.
Right. It's called a free financial analysis. So that is available. Just know that is available in the world. And whenever you're ready, if you know someone that is struggling, just let them know. Get a free financial analysis.
And if it's not with calling us and saying, "Hey, I need help,"
find someone.
But
don't allow someone to charge you $800 to
$2,000
to give you a free financial analysis. Okay.
Or go to your accountant. But
even accountants don't know. They don't know. Accountants have no clue. They don't. They truly don't.
Yeah.
So they also need to be financially educated. And so it's the education is very limited. So make sure that you really investigate. Always use the bank's money. That's right. Always use the bank's money.
Don't invest in movies or plays. My advice.
It's all in your experience but learning is key. And I think our passion and our message really here today is don't give up.
Educate yourself.
Don't go through life blind and act and feeling like a victim.
Like you've been taken advantage of.
Exactly, because you're not. It is your responsibility to take full responsibility of your life. May it be financial, in your marriage, with your friendships, with your children, and taking full responsibility. If it's not working, then ask yourself, what can I do to make it work? And there's so much out there.
The saying goes, knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you grow, the more you can
But you
give,
got to implement
right?
it. Exactly.
We want to always make sure that we impact people. And for us to impact
because we
people,
care.
For us to impact, we got to talk the walk. We are continuously
We got to walk
doing
the talk.
We
Not talk the walk.
I know.
Walk the talk.
What is it? What is it? Float
Like,
the boat.
Float the boat.
Float the
walk
boat.
The talk. Talk the walk. It's the same thing, right? Yesterday was
all right, beautiful people. We got
float boat. Okay, so
we
did we read Determination?
No, we don't. But you know what?
It's all good.
I think it's all good because they got. Not only did they get so much about.
Man, it's a freaky, frantic, fantastic,
fun, freedom, financial fitness. You
Friday,
know, all of it.
Family Friday. So my credit score on both credit companies is over 800. Nice,
beautiful.
That's
beautiful.
Fantastic. Well, you can, share your secrets, because at the end of the day, it's about education. It's about education. And Raven said 8 hours of work, 8 hours play, 8 hours sleep, and Sundays off.
So I do want to say,
awesome.
Based on David, I agree.
Played.
Don't invest your own money in your movies. Now, saying that, we invested in our movies at the beginning, knowing what the goal was, which was to brand the company, to brand ourselves as producers. So we were putting money, investing in us for a calling card that has given us the producing and the movies that we have, right?
Absolutely.
Now we understand that we are not putting our money anymore. We've branded, we've gotten that goal, and now we look for people that can invest, right? That have the money that can invest in something, and if they're investing, they know the risk, right? Because they know how money works,
right?
And those are the people that invest in money. They know that either they're going to lose or they're going to win.
Well,
and they're taking a risk, right? There's also risk in movies because sometimes even if you put Will Smith in your movie, the movie can tank. So that's also a risk sometimes because
everything is a risk. Your 401k is a risk.
Your 401.
As we've learned, right? Time and time again that there's a risk in life. But there are vehicles that you can invest in that are definitely have less risk and more return, and that we've been learning. And so that's our little 2 cents for today on finance. Y aparte. Estamos hablando mucho de lo que son las finanzas y relaciones y pues la educación que uno no le dan en el colegio a uno. Le tienen, o sea, para nosotros es tan importante saber cómo tener una relación, cómo manejar sus finanzas, y eso no lo enseñan en el colegio.
Cómo comer, ¿no?
Exactamente, cómo la nutrición y todo eso no lo hacen parte del currículum del colegio, pero así es como... Es más como una
does
opción,
teach sex education, ladies and gentlemen.
So, hay que buscar esa
They teach us how to
educación.
have sex and how to protect ourselves, but they don't teach us about money.
Hay que buscar esa solución y hay que buscar esa educación porque la hay. Y también la hay gratuita. Uno no tiene que ir a pagar miles y miles de dólares para que lo enseñen a uno cómo manejar su dinero. Entonces, buscar esas maneras de educarse uno mismo.
Oh, look at this.
Okay.
It shuts at exactly an hour.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so good. Exactly. Exactly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, we love you.
Yes, pues today we didn't do our meditation, but that's okay. I know that all of you will take the time to do your quick 16 seconds of 16 seconds. We could do 16 seconds. We can do 16 seconds of forgiveness, 16 seconds of gratitude, and 16 seconds of celebration. So let's do that. And then we will say, have an awesome weekend. And take a deep breath. 16 seconds of forgiveness. we have been doing a lot of forgiveness, forgiving ourselves for not knowing, how to invest, and finding ourselves in the pickles that we have been experiencing in life. You got to forgive yourself for making the mistakes, for not knowing. Love yourself. Perdónense, perdonen. Y todos los días vemos que hay que perdonarse uno mismo por no saber, por no aprender. Ahora, la gratitud. Practice gratitude every day. I love to see what you guys are grateful for. Thank you for sharing. Continue to share what you're grateful for. We're in this together. We're in this life together.
Amen.
We are so grateful for you, and we are grateful for alarms, and we are grateful for just making fun of, make fun of yourself, make fun of things in life, keep it light, right? And then celebrate your goals, celebrate when something falls, celebrate when things don't come out exactly the way you planned, but they come out exactly the way you need them, right? So celebrate life for what it is, right?
Yes.
Celebrate for when you're
Celebrate
for when your husband says, let's go take a nap, let's do this.
Guys,
celebrate.
We love you.
And
we appreciate you. Have an amazing weekend. We will be back with you on
celebrar.
Monday.
We will be, but we're going to be in San Diego. So 11/11 from San Diego on Monday.
Yes.
And we love you guys. Shelly in the house. Thank you. We love you too. Thank you so much for being here with us. And los queremos, los apreciamos y estamos aquí el uno para el otro. Nos vemos el lunes.
Chao, amigos.
Bye.